draft here. So let's see what Virtus actually sticks to. They did ban the Lotus as well, Virtus, to take note. They do instantly ban the Freya. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's like I was saying, it's
yeah.
it's just so smart of them. If they were to let Freya go, well, while VTS first pick, I mean,
So it looks like Virtus going with the same band so far in the second game, in the last game, sorry. Lotus and Apollo. Esrath gets banned as well. Very strong hero. We saw how strong he was last game. And Minos. So same three bans coming out from Virtus. Yeah, I like it. They're just gonna say, hey, you guys couldn't win last game without these three heroes. Let's see you try to win this game without them. And it's gonna be a task for Luminous now to prove that they can win without those three
man,
heroes.
my predictions are on point today. Literally called everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, there's a Wolfram.
yeah, I'm like, good counter bands coming in here. So now both teams don't really have the quintessential heroes that they were winning with, but Lunaria is open, and they do pick up the Lunaria, and we did see Virtus actually run the Lunaria Sun Wukong combo, in yesterday's series that they played. So maybe they're gonna
Yeah,
run that again today, and
I'd
I
like
really did like that combo.
I'd like to see them pick Ares and
Electros Aries,
oh they
ooh.
wow they picked Electros again.
He did so much work last game. He actually kept him in the game for so long despite his split push. I don't think he was a reason reason why they lost. So I don't see why they wouldn't pick him.
Yeah, but this early in this stage, I feel like you don't really have to pick him, knowing
Yeah,
that
I
VT
agree.
doesn't really run him.
But
They could have probably picked up a Gene or even an Una for mid. I feel like that would have been a lot better. But I guess they're comfortable picking it the first two picks. So
yeah, I think it's just like one of those picks where you don't want to show your hand yet, and it's just like a safe pick. They know what it needs to do, so they're just kind of throwing it out there. Vince gets picked up by VT. Kind of
he didn't
similar
get.
to Freya, is where he can do damage from so far, but obviously not Freya. And there's the Wukong I was talking about with the Lunaria combo, and honestly, they did so much work with that yesterday, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that works out. Especially going on to this crystal and stuff in the back lane, it could be a huge factor.
Yeah, and if, for the viewers that don't know the combo we're talking about, it's when
Hmm.
Sun Wukong will
Flies in.
yeah, he'll ulti back on their backline on someone who's squishy. So most likely the Aiden or the Crystal.
Hmm.
And while he's
Ooh,
charging, Lunaria will
Nosferatu.
ulti him and get some good burst damage for Wukong to just instantly one shot him with the ult. So we've
Yeah,
seen a lot of big burst damage yesterday with that, and it was working out really well.
very
So
good combos. And we're actually gonna enter the match. We actually do see a Nosferatu, first Nosferatu of the tournament, coming out here. So it's a good pick there. I like Nosferatu. He clears waves pretty easily. I don't know if he's the strongest, just in terms of a lot of mid laners do have good control. Nosferatu doesn't have the best control. He's more just out damage output, but they have a lot of control on this team with Ares, with Aiden, with Crystal. So I really like Luminous's draft here, what they're trying to do, and I think they're gonna use this Nosferatu kind of as just a 1v1er and not letting the enemy team push out lanes
Welcome
and push
to
like split
Heroes
push since he
Evolve.
can clear waves so quick.
Troops deploy in 5
I'm
seconds.
really hoping Luminous they use Ares as more of a tanky
Troops have
uh,
deployed.
hero this game rather than a carry,
I think
especially
it was
because
Virtus that ran the carry Ares in the first game, so I don't think
yeah,
Luminous has done it.
I'm just saying that I hope Luminous doesn't do the exact same thing
Yeah, it'd be a big
because
mistake.
they can't really rely on Electros to be their main source of tank this game, especially because he's not going to be with this team for a majority of the game. They're going to need Ares to tank most of the damage in these 4v4 team fights.
Yeah. So defense buff coming out from Ares here. Sun Wukong actually has a gold buff, so low lead might look a little better for Virtus coming up. Swore off, just putting some pressure on the bottom. Look, Electro's such a good laner, like solo laner, just so hard to kill from ganks as well. So he's just always so safe. Electro's actually gonna TP top.
Yeah, they're doing a lane swap here.
Yeah, maybe they think their lane just wasn't as strong as Pandora Vince, so they're just gonna let Electro stay top. Good damage coming out from
Yeah.
Zin though. Had a great game on Freya last game. Maybe he's looking to do the same, and they actually do a lot of damage. Not able to get the stun off on him as he was CC immune, but so close to dropping him. He actually needs to back off here, and because he needs to back off, they're gonna get so much damage on this top tier. Might be able to actually bring it down. Not looking good, but
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not sure
Ares
this
is
lane
gonna
swap
TP
is
top.
working out for them.
Yeah, Ares is gonna TP top and just clear the wave. So good rotation from him. Nosferatu obviously just pushing out lane millions. who's playing mid lane this game. He wasn't playing mid lane the last few games. So very strange to see.
Oh, and Wukong just actually ran straight down mid and
Yeah,
tower
that
dove.
was really strange. I don't know what he was doing there. The first blood goes in the way of Luminous.
Maybe he told his team, I want mid or I feed.
Yeah, mid or feed, and he just ran down mid. Maybe. Millions though, not playing mid lane right now, and he wasn't a mid
Oh, look at
laner.
this rotation.
Yeah,
No,
they're not able to cast him out though. So strange to see they switched him off of he was played Apollo in the first game. Maybe he was like, you know what, you guys aren't playing mid lane properly. Give me mid lane.
I think he lagged out actually. Wukong's just standing still in the top lane.
Yeah, maybe he was gonna go mid just to clear wave. Oh, he's back now. Maybe he had to plug in his charger or something. Good poke here from Crystal. They're gonna actually put pressure on this bottom lane. Rotations from Pandora and Vince to try to get a lot of tower damage here as well.
Ooh, I
Electro's
like that TP out of
splitting top.
Electros. He just TP'd on the tower and to make them think that he was porting. Instantly cancels it, gets a bit more damage on his tower,
Yep.
and he
gets
stays
the
up here
push
for
from there.
Dragon.
A lot
Yeah.
better rotations and gameplay coming out from day 2 here in Asia.
Oh, bot lane.
Pandora looking
This is
for
the
something.
binding arrow
Gets a
from
2-man
Pandora.
stun.
Nice little stun there.
Yeah, that was a nice little stun there. No follow-up though. I feel like the Burninator could have followed up there with his jump in, but not able to. Wukong just in the 1v1 top against Electros. So Nosferatu just doing what he does, you know, just pushing out that mid lane, just racking up gold.
Yeah, he got first blood gold. That's not really the hero you want to give it to, but looks
No,
like they're gonna start this Dragon.
Yep. Dragon is up. They're gonna try to run in here onto the Wukong. Actually does a lot of damage onto the illusion though, not onto the real one. Actually used his ult on the illusion. His ult reset. They do get a free dragon. Virtus a little back behind right now.
Good play from Luminous there. They had Ares in the pit just autoing it, and they ran Electros up with his speed. Did a little bit of zoning, dropped his ult there, and it allowed the Luminous to secure the dragon. So
Yeah, good play there. So Sun Wukong putting pressure right now on top lane.
oh, Crystal in the bot lane. She does get dove, instantly dead. Burninator
So low.
diving towers. Might look to keep going here with this next wave.
Yeah, he does. Oh, I thought that was an attack buff. He has a gold buff. I mean, if he does get a kill, does it give him more gold? Maybe he wants to go in. But good little kill there from Luminous. Nice return kill onto the crystal. So, good job there from Pandora. Dropping so low, but you know, threading the needle there, just surviving.
Oh, this mid tower though.
Yeah, taking so much damage, just not able to push out the lane as fast as Nosferatu, who just is pushing lanes and just rotating. If you just seen this whole game, he's literally just dropping down his river of blood and just running around the map. There he goes. He drops it, does a couple of right clicks, and he's probably just gonna run down to bottom or top. Just run around this map. They're putting pressure on top here as well, getting some tower damage. Wukong in the jungle. Lunaria gonna start rotating. TP's being forced out, but no TP actually gets dropped. Look how easy this is for Electro. This is what Electros was doing all last game, and he's doing it again this game. Good stun there. Good poke. Speed burst. Speed buff, not burst, on Vince. Zakar gonna be up in 19 seconds, so they do have the ward on the side of Luminous.
And this top tower is just gonna fall. There's no way they can defend this. I'd like to see some TPs coming out from Luminous down in the bot lane to be able to counter gank.
Stun, they absolutely blow up the Crystal Man. You're gonna actually get the ult off, so Wukong, good ult from Lanoya. Blast onto 3, they're actually diving, but Vince focusing the tower so they don't die the tower, gets a tower as well. A 3-for-1 trade, and he's gonna actually try to go on the Nosferatu, who pops his ult onto the Vince, but not able to get a kill. Very crazy play there from Virtus. Trying to jump in under the tower, and they tank so much tower damage this early in the game. Towers do so much damage, and they kind of just melted to towers as well as team fights.
Yeah, they lost the trade there, but they did get the tower, so a lot of global gold coming out.
Yeah, you can see the strength of the Wukong Lunaria combo we were talking about there. Wukong just jumps in and Lunaria falls up with a huge ulti on top of where the Wukong was, because he causes so much presence around him to bring him down because he dove in, that Lunaria usually gets off a 2 or 3 man ulti. So good play there coming out from Virtus. Just tough luck on the tower taking them down. They should have focused the tower down first and then possibly fought. But good effort there.
So much poke coming down on this bot tower right now.
Take mid tower.
I don't know what VT's doing. They gotta rotate down and
Yeah,
defend this, or they're gonna
they're
lose this
just
tower.
running around in the jungle right now. Just don't know what to do. Trying to catch out Electros.
Yeah,
It's
they're-
been a
they're
havoc.
They spent way too much time trying to catch out the Electros that the creep wave actually just took the bot tower there.
Yeah.
There's really no way you can really kill Electros at this point.
Yeah, you just need to defend your turrets. He's gonna be doing this all game. You gotta realize that. You just gotta defend the turrets, but from the creep waves. 12.89k gold on the Ares, and Ares is actually going to tank or a damage build. He's starting to actually go into the tankier route now. But
Yeah, I think
not
it's
going
okay
straight for
the,
Ragnarok Cannon though, so that's good.
Oh, they're gonna start Zakar though, but VT is gonna spot it. What are they gonna do about it though? They are just rotating around the pit.
Burnator taking some
Burnator
damage.
actually gets stunned out by Zakar there.
Zakar playing on Luminous' side right now. They're running straight to Dragon. Ares probably can just take this by himself. He has an attack, but they're gonna start Zakar here in the bottom lane though. Burnator does jump in, lands a stun on the Nosferatu. But River of Blood doing a lot of damage on the Burnator. Wukong wants to jump in. Gets actually frozen. Scepter is so low right now. Lunari with a huge ult. He actually blows up Electros. They're going out to the Burnator. Burnator jumping solo, but he actually jumps out. They're actually going to try to poke. Good ulti there from Ares onto the Pandora. Gets the kill. Vince dropping very low. Trying to kite. He can't kite. Millions just gets enough blood with his, not his River of Blood, but his blood pack. Actually steals blood and gives himself life.
He's looking for blood.
Good
Yeah, they're
plays
just gonna
coming
turn
out there.
around
So
and-
Luminous comes out on top for 3-for-1 exchange there.
Yeah, they're just gonna turn around and probably take Zakar here.
Yeah, I can see TP's coming in though. They do have a creep wave that's fairly close to Zakar, so ET can actually TP in if they need. Ooh, good ult from Lunaria, dropping millions so low. They can actually engage on this if they want to, but Zakar does drop. Electro's trying to put some pressure on them.
Your team has
Not able to.
Wukong
Wukong actually
pushing the
TP
top
top. I think you should have possibly went bottom and ultied in onto Millions. Millions was so low there.
He didn't
his-
have ult up.
Oh, did he use it in? I didn't see him use it in last fight. He just instantly got blown up in that last fight by Crystal. Good damage, damage. Oh, huge ulti from Nosferatu and Electros going on to Virtus. Virtus is dropping so low. They're actually gonna chase here. Electros keeps chasing. Actually hits the Confuse on the Burnator. Burnator's gonna drop so low. Crystal can't land her poke, and they're gonna go on to Pandora on the side. Nosferatu does a lot of damage onto Pandora, dropping so low. Wukong there as well. They do get the kill onto Xin, so they might go high ground here. Xin is down for 13 seconds, but looks like they're just gonna get a second free tower in the bottom lane.
Yeah, there's no way they can defend this tower. There's the Aiden illusion. Just gonna auto it over the wall. Oh, but Wukong, he doesn't initiate! Burnator actually kills Crystal there! Ares in a lot of trouble, he's just gonna fall though. Oh, but Lunaria does fall!
Nosferatu doing so much work in this backline. Vince needs to try to put out some damage, but he's not able to. A lot of good damage from Electros. They're just going in here, and Pandora dies as well. So much damage coming out from Nosferatu.
Five-man wipe.
5-man wipe going in the way of Luminous. They're going to take a tower here. Not looking good for Virtus. They look so strong in game 2, but they don't have the Freya this game, which is definitely causing them an issue. And they might
They're gonna
actually go for game here. I don't know
Yeah,
if they
they're
can
gonna
do
go for
it.
game.
Some Wukong's up in 7 seconds.
They
Will they
have
be
the
able to get
creep
this?
wave.
Look at Electros dies to the tower. They're actually going to TP in Crystal, and they actually take game 3 of this best of 3 series. Goes in favor of Luminous. Nosferatu 6-0-6.
Wow.